let's get settled. Roll the sleeves up. Right, so I wouldn't say I'm in a massive rush, but I've got less than an hour to get to my sister's. I've got to go to the post office first and pick up a passport for him. And then I've got to go to my mum's to pick up something for Luna, and then go to my sister's. So I don't think I'm going to get there bang on 5. So I put my skincare on now, and we're just going to get into the makeup. I wouldn't say it's going to be minimalistic makeup, but I don't think it's going to take an hour to do either. Let's go in with the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. All the makeup I'm putting on today will be Project Pan, because this is a Project Pan video. What's that black thing underneath my eye? Now, I did mention in last night's video this would be early, and I know not everyone can make it this early. But on a Thursday, it's always going to be early. You know, I can't help that. I either don't do a live or it has to be early. It's the same on a Sunday. Right, let's go in with the New Look Glow Highlighter Stick. So I just put this on to get that glow from underneath my makeup. And it's Project Pan, so I want to use it up. Okay, so now colour corrector for underneath the eye. Again, Project Pan. What Project Pan means, if you're here thinking, well, what does she mean when she says Project Pan? It means, let me show you and you'll know. Can you see how I pretty much used all of it up? It just means it's products that I want to use up. So that's the colour corrector on. Wow, I'm really thirsty. Then we will put concealer on, but that goes on after foundation. So I'm going to spray my foundation sponge. And all I'm using for this is the yes, it is Face Facts. It sounded a bit weird that then. Vitamin C facial mist. Comes from Body Care if you live in the UK. And then we're going to go in with my Project Pan foundation. It's the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. It says it's medium coverage and lasts up to 24 hours. So it looks like that, and my shade is the lightest one you can get, so 10 Ultra Fair. So we're going to pop some of this on. I've put some SPF on and things like that. I don't know how hot it is outside, but in the UK, 1 minute it's hot and the next it's raining, so I put SPF on just in case. Hi Jedaminas. It's taken nearly 7 minutes for someone to talk to me. That's highly unusual for my lives. I'm not too bad, how are you? Right. Concealer. Let's put the top on the foundation. Why what? I'm glad you're well, Jedaminas. Okay, going in with the Glossier Stretch Concealer. Just remember, guys, to keep it nice in the comments, otherwise I'll get you out. I'm not talking to you, I know you're being nice, Jedaminas. Hi, Bella. I am well, Muncher. Have you never met anyone with fair skin before? And if that's you who's left that derogatory message, just know I'm not going to open it. YouTube will deal with that. Nice cup. Thank you, Jedaminas. I like it. Okay, we're just brushing the brows out now. And then going in with next to brow glue. It just looks like that. This just keeps the brows in place. Hi Maureen, how are you? I'm glad I'm getting some friendly faces in here now. Some nice people. Okay, powder to set that concealer. I'm just going to go in with number 7. It's just Translucent Perfect Light. Not that long, Bella, to be honest. I've had my channel a while, but I've not actually been putting makeup on. Not been doing makeup tutorials for that long. Few years. I am well, how are you? I'm not too bad, thank you, Maureen. Hope I'm not coming down with anything though. I feel really hot. I've just been busy doing chores today, Bella. What have you been doing? And the day's not over, I'm going to see my sister. But before all that, I've got a few more chores to do while I'm out and about. It's only just gone 4 PM in the UK, 4:18. You haven't been doing nothing. Nothing wrong with that, Bella. Hi, Martina. How are you? Okay, so the bronzer that's in Project Pan is the one out of the Hourglass palette. So it's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit. So this one. So we're going to use that. Normally I would go in with this contour stick. If you've seen my other live streams at the moment, you would have seen me use that. But that's not in Project Pan, so we're not using it today. Let's see if I can find a brush. You have a lot of work to do. Yeah, I'm here, there and everywhere, Jediminas. I'm fine, thank you, and you? I'm okay. Blend is your friend, it really is. I don't like to go in with too much bronzer. Not with my colouring. Then we're just blending it out. You just put the bronzer where the sun would hit your face naturally. Cool bracelet. This is my Mickey and Minnie Mouse Pandora bracelet. Yeah, I like it. I actually put it together myself. Took me a long time to save for those charms. I think that's all I'm using from that Hourglass palette. So for blush, I think I'm going to go in with this Dior one. So this one is in the shade Petal. Looks like that. Very nice and pink. And again, we're going to blend that out. And then I'll go on with a sponge. Then we're going to go on with a couple of the highlighters that I want to use up. So we've got Colourpop Super Shocking Lunch Money. This one's nearly all gone. Wow, this really was the wrong time to come in here. 5 people in here and 3 likes. Remind me to stay away at this time from now on. On the plus side though, I'm not going to be in here much longer, which is good. Means I'll be able to get everything done that I need to. MAC Soft and Gentle. Gonna go in now with this. And then blend out again. Hi Dabria. Then we're going to go in with some Glowish Powder by Huda Beauty. Woohoo! I've hit pan. Here. Can you see it? It's like Christmas when that happens. Hi A. Right. Okay, so I still haven't found my eyeshadow base. I don't know where that's gotten to. So we're going to have to put some concealer on the eyes. Happy birthday, Tom. That doesn't sound like a real person. No. I'm not going to say that, because like I said, it's not a real person. And carry on and I'll get you out, E. I don't think you're a real person, to be honest. No profile picture and just E as a name. Yay to hitting pan. Exactly. I love it. A lot of people that I speak to don't like doing it, because then it's like, yeah, but the product looks used. Well, do you not want makeup to look used? That's what makeup's for. I want to use that Huda Glowish powder and just be done with it. I think once I've used that, I'll buy the Morphe one that's come out, because there's a Morphe powder out and that looks really nice. I do have Hourglass powders, and I also have some Revolution ones that I'm using. So it's not like I need to run out and get one straight away. Right, I'm going to go in with this brush here. Yeah, I know that's what you was getting at, eh? If you don't really, if you're not interested in makeup, just leave the chat. It's a makeup tutorial. There's no room for silliness here. Cool, because it's your friend's birthday. It wasn't. It wasn't, Jediminas. I'm not answering that, Benjamin. What is it with all the kids in here? I think it's just the time of day. Right, I'm going to go in with this Natasha Denona palette first. And I hit pan on that, I think, last week. So we're just going to we're just going to try and expand it. So start here and then extend it here and then flick it up, and then we'll just work and going into the crease of the eye socket. Yeah, that looks nice. It looks darker on camera. It really isn't that dark. Hi, Marwa. We're getting a lot of young ones in here today. Was just saying it's probably the time that I've decided to go live. But that couldn't be helped because I'm going to visit family after I've done this. Right, I'm going to go into this powder here. Just to clean up a bit. What's the look today? I'm using Projectpan eyeshadow palettes because I've got a Projectpan called That's Expensive. Well, this is my fun-sized Projectpan, and I thought I'd bring this in to use with my That's Expensive Projectpan just because I want to get more pan on this shade here, and that's what I've just used, that shade there. Let's blend that out a little bit more. And then I've got a McGrath Labs palette as well to use. I don't know if I want to keep that one, to be honest. So it's going to be a very neutral look, I think. Neutral and simple. So we're going to go in now with the Cliniqure Glitter Primer. Espresso vibes. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Hello from England. I'm from England. Whereabouts? Do you live in England, David? Right, we'll go on with this bronze eyeliner that I used yesterday as well. So this is the NYX Slide On Glide On, and the colour is Golden Bronze. That one there. So we'll let the glitter get a little bit tacky and then we'll put the eyeshadow on. Merseyside. You don't live far from me. Merseyside, Liverpool, right? I live in Lancashire. This never gives me the right amount of pigmentation I want. And always when I get to my left eye, it seems to be just watering. I think it's going to need sharpening soon. Right, that's just going to have to do. Yesterday I poked myself in the eye with it. That was not good. Right, so I don't think I'll be using anything from here. Maybe I'll use this one here. I don't know yet. We'll see. But this one was my first McGrath Labs palette that I ever bought. I bought it in the pandemic, so it looks like that. And everyone says, oh, the packaging's so cheap. Well, it was £10, and what can you expect for £10? So they're the shadows. Yesterday I used this one, and it was really dark. So if I don't like any of the other shades, I think I'll pass it on. Maybe put some of this like at the back end. When I say back end, I mean here. Be careful, girlie, I know. Because it's not good. The first thing that, I don't know if you guys do it as well. I mean, a lot of people will do it. The first thing I want to do when I stub my eye with either a mascara wand or an eyeliner is swear. It just doesn't look good. I mean, especially when kids watch your channel. Right, so that's the darker one. It's not the darkest one in the palette, but that's one of the darker ones. I can tell you the shade name. Right, so we've got, I think it's Gold Nectar, which is this one. Put that on first. This one's called Sinful, so we'll do that. That one feels a bit, it's not the same formula. Yeah, that's nice. I'll probably have to go in with that first shade in a minute just to like merge them together a little bit better than what they are. So I'll just take this eyeshadow off, go back in with Gold Nectar, this one. Am I giving Cleopatra? That was not the intention. Yeah, so I'm mixing them two together. Can you see how it looks a little bit more cohesive than it did over here. I think it looks a little bit better over here. Cleopatra does awesome eyeliner, doesn't she? Or didn't she back in the day? I can't do eyeliner. I'm not good at it. We will try and put some on though with the eyeshadow in here. So by my reckoning, I used this on the outer corner. It didn't look nice, it was too dark, but we can put some of this on with the eyeliner. So then there's just another shade for tomorrow to use this look, and then I can pull some new products out for That's Expensive project pan. When I say new products, I just mean new eyeshadow palettes, and there'll probably be more Pat McGrath Labs ones. So I've got a few more. How many have I got? 2, maybe 3 quads. So maybe I'll pull 2 quads out, because I also want to see if I want to use them. Well, not use them, but keep them. If I don't feel like I'm going to get a lot of use out of them, I'm going to pass them on. Blue, what did you say? What mood all I caught was what mood are you going for? Do you want to tell me what you was trying to tell me? Right, I'm going to go on with this. That one is illicit, I think. Yeah, I'm sure that's illicit and that's corruption. This one's a multi-chrome. I don't know if you can see it, but it's bronze here and then it goes red. I mean, it's nice and soft. Can you see how it's going like bronze down here and then like a plummy colour up there? I don't think I like that shade on me, to be honest. So if all the other shades, I'm like, because I do have shades similar to all the others in this palette. If I feel like I can pass it on, I'll pass it on to someone that I know who will love it. Because I've got way too many eyeshadow palettes in my collection. You know, I counted them up yesterday and it was 159. No, 161 with them Morphe palettes there. Maybe on top of a smoky black eyes. I don't really do looks like that. But yeah, I'm not going to just keep... Even if I absolutely love this, I probably wouldn't keep that just for the sake of keeping it, to be honest. Because I've got so many special shades Marwa in my collection. I like this combination better than yesterday's. Keep playing with it, love. I don't know. I think I'm at the stage now with eyeshadow, with my eyeshadow collection in particular, where I'm over it. And I want to be more of a project panner. And I'm definitely working on underconsumption. You know, I don't want to be consuming any more stuff. I know I've got an eyeshadow palette coming for Christmas. My mum bought me that months ago. My sister normally gets me makeup. I'm probably not going to get anything. I've got a palette coming from Glaminatrix off my friend Lisa. And once that's done, it's done. I feel like, you know, I would say I've got 2 passions in life. Well, I've probably got more, but I love going to the theatre. I love watching musicals with my mum. I love going out on that day out, and I would rather do that, make memories with her, because she's getting older. She's not going to be around forever, than go out and buy the latest eyeshadow palette. Just my opinion. So I think that looks nice though. I mean, I've got something down here. Wonderful. I have the McGrath palette too and barely use it. Oh, you've got this one, Maureen. Did you get the colourful one as well? They had the colourful one and I always intended on getting that. I didn't. I'm glad I didn't. Okay, so I feel like maybe just going in with this for the inner corner highlight. Because that'd really brighten it up. I mean, don't get me wrong, I feel these brands are always going to try and push the eyeshadow palettes on us. I haven't bought an eyeshadow palette now. Well, it's not yet, but on the 4th of August, so next week, it'll be 3 months. That's a quarter of a year. And I know I can do it. Last year I went without buying, not just eyeshadow palettes, makeup in general for a year total, but then I got a job and you know how it is when you've got money. You go out and buy things that you don't necessarily need, but you go out and buy them anyway. Or you do have it. Yeah, I mean, I like this look that I've created just now. I didn't really like the look I created yesterday, but I think this was what kind of put it off. I just went too dark in the outer corner there. Like today I haven't used it there, so yeah. I'll probably just end up giving that away. I don't feel like I need it. Okay, so mascara. 17 Bigger Better Lash. I really like this mascara. It's a good one if you live in the UK. It's like £4. And it gives you volume and length. It's a real nice definition mascara. I just wish the wand wasn't bent. The wand came bent. Okay. And I already know what lipstick I want to use. I might do a lip liner as well, actually, because this is in Project Pan. The lipstick isn't Project Pan, but this lip liner is. Looks so fluffy. Love it. Yeah, it's nice. And it's just so inexpensive, Marwa. It's really nice. I don't buy expensive mascaras though, I just don't. Oh, this shade is Unforgettable. Me too, someone else can hopefully get use of it, yeah. And whoever you give it to will be like, wow, McGrath Labs, you know, because it isn't a cheap brand. And I think originally that palette, that small palette, was supposed to be £25. But it went down to £10 in the sale, and I'm like, I want to try a formula. I know that there isn't going to be any special shades in it, but there's that one special shade. And I just don't like it. I give so much of my makeup away. My mum has had so much down the years of my makeup collection. See, that's what makes me think now, right, you're giving so much of your makeup collection away. Think about the money. Think about the money you've spent on that makeup, and you're just giving it away. Yeah, it's better just not to buy as much, isn't it? And to practice underconsumption. I bought it on sale also. You don't really need makeup, but whatever makes you feel comfortable. You come across as a very nice person. Thanks, David. No, you're right, I don't need makeup, but it's a makeup tutorial channel. I love makeup, I'm very passionate about it. That's how I've got all my subscribers, is because they love makeup too. But yeah, you are right, nobody needs to wear makeup. And like, beauty's skin deep, isn't it? You know, no one is kind of born like this with all this much makeup on. I get told all the time I don't need to be wearing this much makeup, but I just like the art of putting it on the face. Like, you work with a blank canvas and then all of a sudden you turn yourself into something else, and you can do that multiple times, can't you? Like, I do these kind of makeup tutorials 6-7 days a week, and I'm always doing different looks, so yeah, I really enjoy it. So glad I didn't pay full price. Me too, Maureen. Hi, Morag, how are you? As I say, whatever makes you happy. Yeah, thank you, David. Lots of dollars. I'm trying not to buy everything anymore, LOL. Very hard. Who's your favourite brand, Maureen? It's more about creativity, for sure. You do you. What do you like to do, David? Right, I'm going to go in with this Fenty Beauty, I think they're called Gloss Bomb Sticks in Fenty Glow. It's really nice. Very smooth. I like writing poetry and stories. Wow, have you had anything published? Yeah, I'm going to leave these two palettes out. So this one, I'm going to be doing a final look with this tomorrow. And then this one I'll use as well tomorrow. Just expand this pan. I have indeed, only on a small scale. So if I Google your name, I mean, I bet there's a lot of David Vickers out there. Seems like a popular name. Just gonna try and sort this makeup bag out a bit better than it is. Oh, stop. Why is it nothing ever stays up? They've sold well. That's nice. I'm going to take this lippy to my sister's, I think. Yeah, well, because I've got another one in my bag. It's a pink one, but it's not the shimmer Gloss Bomb Sticks. It's just the normal one. And I think that one's called... I always think it's called Riri, but it's not. It's called... oh, I don't know. It was locally, but I had been advised to get my work a wider readership. You should, if that's what your publicist has said. Anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. It's nearly 5 o'clock, so I better head to the post office. This is a look. I like it. I think it's nice. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't already liked the video, please could you like, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.